Madre di Dio, where on earth to find the strength for one more performance? A mandatory minimum number of performances. All across this enormous country I have given them, and it's killing me. But the show must go on. Where do they think it comes from? Everything churning in my memory and my soul. Use it all.
Madam Duse, to what do you attribute your great success? Eleonora Duse, are you familiar with the method of acting being developed by Constantine Stanislavski out of...
Oh, please don't ask me for another interview. When not on the stage, it's better for me to be invisible. My work stands for itself. There is no formula. It's not a method. It's all me. Basta, idiota. Liar. Bugiarda. It's not you at all. It's a grace. Known since 14, that grace. One must always seek, but never expect. It is not always given. Juliet, Camille, Theodora, Denise, Santuzza, Therese, Francesca, Cleopatra. All these neurotic women dancing in my head. No wonder I'm exhausted. In Asolo, hydrangea in my garden are in bloom. Montegrappa rising in the mists. I'm going back soon. Sogno di primavera in Italia. Just give me strength for one last show. And that will be the end of it, I swear. I've had enough of your interviews and your audiences. Dragone with many heads. Met them first, when Papa pushed me onto the stage, 4 years old. In bocca al lupo. Ma sono solamente una piccola bambinetta. But paid to see you cry. But I don't want to. So an old witch smacks me on the side of the head. Piangi, she hisses. So I do. Cry. And cry. And cry. And Il Dragone is satisfied. This has always been done, Piccolina, my father says, since the beginning of time. Since the compagnia of your nonno, Luigi Duse, and now it's your turn. Ricordi, ragazzina, pain teaches you to become a fine actress. Oh, Papa, you had your share of pain. It never made you a good actor. It's only a little game, bambina, my mama says. It's only make-believe. No, it's not a game. A game is when Papa throws me off the rocks into the sea at Chioggia to teach me to swim. This is not a game. Mostro, I call them. Is this why the critics say that in my performances I seem to shun them? Sì, allora venite, cercami. Discover what I'm thinking. Signore Duse, what do you think of your art? Would you begin to understand if I spoke of how one tries to overcome one's nature in order to portray nature? All these women in me wanting to breathe. Everyone a torment. But they all taught me. how it is possible to give up the people I love the most. Basta. Spogliati. Oh, wash your face, disgraziata. Prepare for tonight. Tune the strings, draw sound. Remember that awkward young girl going to the fields to seek her fortune among ancient mutilated statues. One with no arms, but with the hands still holding a basket of fruit on her head. From her I learned stillness. Young lady, why do you insist on being an actress? Can't you see it's not bread for your teeth? It's true. I should have quit while there was still time. The stage is torture. But I love rehearsal. When it is just we actors, conjuring, journeying to the secret heart of things. Mystery, discovery, silence, on the edge of a circle of fire. All the rest is chaos, vanity, fatigue, bitterness. But I have lived wanting to say yes to everything, to burn with bright flames high. Well, everything is necessary, even D'Annunzio, Dionysius incarnate. Our mad illusions of embodying divinity, so many broken dreams. Illuminata you called me. Perdita. Yes, the lost one. Because through you I gained and lost everything. Even myself. Perché solo quando si perde si ci ritrova, signore e signori. Maledetta sorcery, that book of yours. Oh, creation of that Gorgon, La Foscarina. Oh. And then mysterious poisoning. I watch myself become her. La Fiamma. Signore Duse, is it true that you tried to set his house on fire in a fit of jealous rage? Well, of course it's true. See my hand full of ashes. But not burned out yet. Was I really as pathetic as you painted me? Well, it's no easy task to be a muse. And who am I to fault you for wanting art to be more true than reality? But Bernhard, veramente, you write La Città Morta for me, and then you give it to her first. It was a fiasco, her production. Oh, peccato, too bad. Mine was better. Well, it was not your best work, although you wrote worse. One audience called for your death. And still La Duse remains his champion. But to be fair, there were triumphs when they cried, Viva D'Annunzio! And I knew that my faith in you had not been ill-founded. But did you have to bed her to? Her too, the divine Sarah. And was not I your creatura divina? You cut me in half. But you showed me to myself. I gave up the desire to be necessary to your work. I gave myself back to my own. But we soared for a moment, you and I. We did soar. I came back to work a bankrupt woman, and tonight the theater is sold out. My name on the sides of streetcars. Eleonora Duse, the passing star. Is this it, Papa? The great destiny you said that I was made for? Grazie, Duce. A state pension. Oh, you admire my work, but you have never seen me perform. You would like to help me to found a theater company if I agree to submit to proposals. No, grazie, Duce. No desire at all to be made use of by this fascist trend in the arts. And what is left? The wastes of the heart. My friend Rainer Rilke wrote how we waste our afflictions. I hope I have not. Suffering seems to have been my joy. But he also wrote how death emerges like a hand from out of our own clothes. In a dream one night, all my characters lined up around my bed and accused me of abandoning them. I can no longer believe in the theater as truth. Vatane, leave me alone. In my Asolo garden, I can wait for a gust of wind to fill my sails. And then, a surprise, out of the blue, the lure of the cinema. To act on film, could I try? Could it be possible to leave a trace and not merely sink like a stone in the sea? Allora potrei cominciare, va bene? Sempre begin again, avanti. More dream than reality. Trying to pour my old wine into new wineskins. Making a film, it's a spiritual problem. The invisible halo of one's spirit is not enough. Oh, I begged them not to photograph me in close-up. They put a veil over my face. And then a lot of money I spent trying to suppress that film, to no avail. So, back to my garden, back to Asolo, again to stare into myself. Enchanting solitude. And then, a tiny flame I thought had been smothered, sudden urge to see a play. Maybe find out what the other imbeciles are up to. Hiding myself in the dark of that theater. My old nomadic desire was reborn. The yearning to be once more on the go. Divine adventure of departures. Signore Duse, which country do you prefer? The crossing. What is it that possesses me to be constantly leaving? In search now of I know not what. I go on, like one who knows her way. But I have been so afraid, and have not known why. Can we stop here, Mama? I can't do this anymore. Yes, Mama. I'm about to make my entrance. There is a character waiting for me in that theater. sanctuary. I don't want to throw my rags into a trunk and go off into the night again, searching for a glory that no longer gives me joy. I don't want to pass by. I want to go home. Where is my coat? No. Get on with it, old girl. Curtains will soon rise. Patina solo, bright range. Coraggio. One last show. And then Italian. All will be well. In bocca al lupo. Crepi il lupo. What lies at the end of this long race? Must get to the theater. For tonight, I am Bianca. And her son is going away. Forever. My son. My son. You will leave me behind. I know that now. You're all grown up. And you have your father's curly hair. Forgive me, my darling figliolo mio. Forgive me. Haven't I redeemed the past? Forgive me. All I had to give you was love.